Hey gang, Jag here. Super excited. Look, on this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly how to get leads or qualify leads for a real estate agent. So, if you are a real estate agent and you're working for a real estate company and you're looking for qualified leads, this video is for you because if you don't know anything about me, my name is Jag Jessel. In the last 8 years, we have spent about 18 million on paid ads. I used to run a marketing agency, and the system I'm going to walk you through, we used to charge about $20,000 for 3 months to implement the entire system. We started with 15,000 a month and 15,000 for 3 months, and then we kind of scaled to 20,000, started charging 30,000, 35,000. So we increased that to that level. So if you are a real estate agent, this video is going to be pretty useful for you. But if you're also running, if you are a marketer and you're a marketing agency owner, this is going to be really useful for you to implement for your clients. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the entire system. We called it the fast growth method. And in this video, it's just going to be walking you through the step-by-step system so that you can apply that right in their business, implement for real estate agents and help them get qualified leads, right? So let's get started. Let's walk you through it very quickly, step by step. This is going to be, looks like it's going to be a long video. I'm going to try to make it shorter as much as possible, but I'll share everything kind of in a way that it makes sense to you. If you don't understand anything, let me know below this video. I'm happy to answer your questions, right? Let's get started. Let's walk you through it step by step, how this will look like, right? So I'm going to share my screen. This is what it looks like. And so how do you get it, right? So look at it very first that how real estate agents get their leads, right? The minimum, when you start as a real estate agent, minimum what they do is they kind of get leads as a referral, right? So they walk into places, they join a business like a BNI or networking business groups or some sort of networking groups where they go out and shake hands. They tell their family and friends, they announce it on Facebook. They started to ask for listings. They started to tell people that, hey, I work in the real estate industry. I'm the real estate agent. I'm really good at what I do. Please come and help. Come to me and I'll list your property, right? Or if you know anybody, I want to help you in that space as well, right? So, but the biggest problem in that is it takes a bit of time. Like it takes bit of time for people to build trust. Like, unless you are from this market, you spend a bit of time, people don't know you. So the biggest problem in the real estate industry is everybody is exactly the same. Like it's everybody looks exactly the same. They wear same sort of clothes. They wear, drive the similar sort of expensive cars, and they look exactly the same. The language and the lingo is exactly the same. So I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but if you look at it from your customer's perspective, they don't know the difference, right? They can't tell the difference unless they know you, like you, and trust you. They have to spend a bit of time with you to actually have or create that trust. So there is two ways of looking at it. One is it's awesome, but it takes a bit of time, right? It just takes a bit of time. You have to be around people all the time. You have to be physically going around and talking to people. You have to be physically attending the networking groups. You have to be physically shaking hands, doing all that. But you could actually do that in the entire system. So we used to run this system and we applied that for a lot of real estate agents, helping them build their brand and credibility, and also do it faster, right? Not just wait for you to physically go and start meeting people, right? So it takes a bit of time. So let's look at it. What's the next level, right? So if you are, real estate agent, and then you want to take it to the next level, you're kind of sick of, meeting people physically, and then you say, hey, I want to have a system, right? So what does that look like? So the next level, people started to actually start creating social media content, right? Some people started to do the videos. They go and show the open house, and then some people started doing the paid ads, and some people started to run the events, right? So this is the next level stuff. I believe only few people do it, but if you start doing it, you started to see some sort of results. So my intention for this video is to walk you through very specifically paid ads method, like where you're spending money on Facebook, where you're spending money on Google ads, where you're spending spending money on some sort of buying media, this is the method I'm going to show you. The reason for this is every other method is good. Like, I'm not saying any other method doesn't work. They work. But this method is very specifically really good for those people who want to build a brand really quickly and started to get those listings as quickly as possible by just turning the on switch, right? So that it takes a bit of time to understand it and build the system. But once it's done, it's just you turn it on, turn it off based on your requirements, right? So let's look at it. What does it look like, right? So getting listings, getting leads through paid ads, whether it's via Google, Instagram, Facebook, doesn't matter, but we're going to look at it. But why do we need this system, right? The first thing is it's a system, right? So a system is a system when you don't actually rely on people physically doing the work, right? You don't need to rely on your individual effort. Imagine this, right? So you are away on holidays somewhere, and now either somebody has to be working behind when you are away, or either you don't have any money, right? So you don't have any money coming through. But if anybody is taking care of your listings, you still have a bit of commission coming through because you implemented the system, right? So you're not relying on your physical efforts. Like you probably see that if you are a real estate agent, you kind of understand that every time this is a physical effort, right? So you cannot take your hands off the steering wheel. Like it's just really hard. So the moment you do it, you don't know where the thing is going to go. There is nobody else to run your business or your job. Somebody else is going to take over. Somebody else is going to start doing it. So it's a fight, right? So every day, when you have a system in place, it's kind of peace of mind, right? You kind of know that the lead is going to come through. You don't have to worry about it. It's going to be very qualified. You're going to be speaking to people. They are ready to convert. They're there, right? So it's on and off switch, right? So, but also here is one thing which I realized, right? And this is something happens for when you do things for a longer period of time. Here is what I believe, and 100% believe that when you are, people see your face all the time on the internet, whether it's a Facebook, whether it's a Google, they start seeing your face all the time. They start to believe this, that you are good at what you do. Like you can see that our people kind of want to know more about you because they keep seeing your ads. They keep seeing your face all the time. So that's what builds that credibility. That's what builds that. We just want to be mindful of that. We don't want to send the ads to everybody. So I want to show you exactly how this is look like. Not everybody's going to see your ads. Not everybody's going to see that. We're only going to start. Think of that as you're going to become a really good, you become that person or go-to person to a very small group of people. You become like a micro celebrity for a very small group of people. And that's what you want to do. People who are interested to know more about you, they should be the ones seeing more things about you. Right? Not everybody. Because what happens is if you start showing your ads to everybody, what's going to happen? People get annoyed, right? You probably have seen that if you're seeing other people's ad all the time, people get annoyed, right? So you don't want to do that. So what it does is if you showing the ad, showing the video, showing the right things to the right people, they actually make sure that they actually take it to the next level, right? So what we're going to do, we're going to run the paid ads, and I'm going to show you exactly how this is going to look like. This is a strategy. So you could actually either do it yourself or hire somebody else to do it for you, right? So depending where you at, when, as I said earlier, we started with 15,000 for 3 months, then 20,000. So people charge a lot of money. If you are a marketer, you're doing for other people, you want to price it in a way that you could actually implement the entire system for somebody else, right? So this is what not to do, right? What not to do is, this is something to be keeping in mind, that you don't want to boost post. Like here's what I've seen it few times, and some of my friends do it. That they find a new listing, right? They see a new listing, probably a beautiful looking house, and Facebook is really, really encourage everybody to just press that boost button. Please make sure you don't do it. The reason for that, it doesn't do anything, right? It just sort of show to 5, 10, 20 people, and it just, Facebook takes your money away, basically, right? So ads to a specific listing, please don't do it, as I said earlier. And one of the worst thing you could do is direct people, run ads to your website. Please don't do that just because it doesn't do anything, because there's so much stuff on the website. People just get confused. I don't know what to do, right? So please don't do that. These are three things. Do not do it. Waste of money. Don't run ads like this. Don't boost a post. Don't run ads for your very specific listings. Don't do it. And don't run ads for your website. Like, you probably have a big website for your business website. Do not run that ads towards that. And the reason for that, there is a big reason. I won't go into the details, but what it does is it confuses people. There's so many things happening on your website, right? So don't want to do that. How do you do it? The answer is simple. We educate people, right? We educate people. We make sure that when you're educating people, you actually become the person or the go-to person for them to get their information about anything about that industry, right? So the reason I'm saying this is the number one person who started this, right? I know a lot of people talk about Gary Vaynerchuk. I know a lot of people talk about other people as well now. But the first person to do that was Benjamin Franklin, I think in 1700s when he started his printing press. And he wrote a book called Poor Richard Almanac, right? So that's the oldest book on content marketing, like the oldest book, right? This is the oldest book on content marketing. He was running a printing press. He tried to tell people about his printing press. He was showing people that, hey, I run a printing press. Come and buy from me. Come and do all that printing stuff from my press. Come in and we'll help you. But nobody came, right? So he was sick of that. So here is what he started doing, and I'm talking about in 1700s, right? When we didn't have internet, like didn't even have electricity, but printing press was really hard to sell for them, meaning that people coming to him to print their stuff. So here is what he did. He made that magazine as a source of information for people. He educated people. He entertained people through his book. He wrote a magazine or newsletter at the time called the Poor Richard's Almanac, right? So he did that and he sold that to everybody, and he charged for that. In that magazine, in that book, he provided information about local businesses. He provided information about horoscope, puzzles, and all that. All that he provided that information. By doing it, he actually started selling that. In that book, at the end, he said, printed at his printing press name, right? So this is how he did it. So he started that. So what we want to do is we want to become the information hub for our customers. We want to become those people. As a real estate agent, your job is to educate people. And somehow in our unconscious mind, it is still there. The people who educate us, we trust them the most. This is the way it is, the humans are. We trust those people the most who educate us. So whenever you want to build the trust fast, you start educating people. So this is the easiest way to build that trust fast in your market. So I wrote a book called The Fast Growth Method. In this just simple thing, right? How do you build the trust? By educating people. But that's a simple explanation. So how do you do it for your specific industry? Let's talk about this very quickly, how that looks like. So here is the angle I'm going to talk about. So angle is all about, you could do so many things. You could teach about so many things. What could you teach them, right? So let's look at this, right? You could teach them, these are just topics, right? You probably know more topics than I know. These are some of the topics I can talk about. You can teach people, how to find the right real estate agent to sell your house. What a good real estate agent must be doing to sell your house at a higher price, right? How to sell your house within 30 days. Things to improve in your house. The importance of pricing correctly, to start with. How to stage your home, right? So all these are topics, understanding your suburbs, real estate pricing and all that. You could talk about that. How to market your home and how to make small upgrades and add value in your house, or legal paperwork, essentials and all that you could talk about. So these are the topics, right? These are the very specific topics. So I'm just talking about the angle here. How does that look like, right? Which way? You could actually go either way. You could pick one of these topics and you say, okay, this is the topic I want to go. This is not a lead magnet. This is not a webinar. This is not on that. This is something first to decide which angle you're going to go towards, right? What is that angle you're going to use? Are you going to use the angle, I don't know, you're going to tell them about legal stuff, or you're going to tell them how to sell your property in 30 days, right? So in this example, I'm only going to pick the angle saying I want to have a clients. My criteria is this, right? I want to have people who want to list their house within 30 days. That's my criteria, right? I want to have qualified buyers coming through the door, and I want them to be listing with me as soon as possible so that we can sell the house within 30 days. I'm looking for buyers who are ready to sell, right? I'm looking for listings. I'm looking for those people who are ready to sell so that they can come to me, right? I don't want those people who are just, are looking for rent. I don't want any other people. I don't want any other people who randomly contact me for random stuff, right? For renting appraisals or anything else, right? I want qualified people coming to me who are ready to sell or ready to list their properties with us. That's what I want. So I pick this and saying how to sell your house within 30 days. That's the topic. That's the umbrella topic I'm going with. By doing it, what I have to do is now take it to the next level, right? So I have to create a lead magnet. What is the lead magnet? Lead magnet is something like a bait, something you give away to people to attract their phone numbers and email addresses and name, right? So that's what you're doing. You're saying, hey, this is the information I'm giving you away for free. And what I'm looking for is give me your email address, give me your phone number. That's what you're looking for, right? So giving them the lead magnet. But just keep in mind that this lead magnet has to be high value and the content must be good, right? Please don't just do it chat GPT thing, please create it for me, and then you get it done in like 10 minutes and then say, hey, I've done the lead magnet, I'm awesome, right? So no. Spend a bit of time on this. The more time you spend, the more it is good for you, the better quality of the lead magnet. So this video is not about creating or how to create a better lead magnet, but if you like it, you want me to do it, please let me know below this video. Happy to do that for you. Let you exactly how to create a lead magnet which people appreciate, right? So look at the lead magnet. So lead magnet, from that topic, how does that look like, right? So the topic I picked up, how to sell your house within 30 days. The title of lead magnet might look like this, right? 7 secret to selling your house in 30 days, right? 10 proven strategy to sell your home in 30 days. I know because you are a real estate agent, you can fill this detail. What I'm giving you as a marketer, this information which you can use as a name, as a heading, right? So 5 essential tips for a quick 30-day home sale, right? 8 steps to sell your house fast, 30 days guide, right? Go through this. Last one is 7 powerful techniques to ensure a 30-day home sale. So what we're trying to tell them that, hey, if you're looking to sell your house within 30 days, download this. Like this is what it's going to do, right? So you want to do this, right? So once you've done this, what you have now done is you created a lead magnet and you got it done really well. So spend a bit of time on this, please. Don't just create a random simple lead magnet. Create and spend a bit of time on this. Now the next step is, for what we want to do is we want to create a landing page. Create a landing page, have this on your landing page, just on a landing page, not on your website. Not on your website, very specific landing page for this lead magnet. And then after that is drive traffic to this landing page. Traffic driving is any advertising person or the agency, marketing agency can do it for you. All this, as I said earlier, we used to do that for a lot of people, and we charge anywhere from 15,000 to 35,000 to implement the entire system step by step, right? So on the landing pages, you get their name, you get their phone number, and then you get their email address, right? So this is the minimum requirement. You have their name, you have their phone number, and then you have their email address, right? So now this is a simple stuff, right? So anybody can do this. except the lead magnet takes a bit of time, but creating a landing page is simple. A lot of people can do that for you. But now the magic. Now I want to wear my marketer hat and I'll give you something where a lot of people make a lot of mistakes, right? This is only the 5% what we have done. And what I'm going to talk about is 95% after this, where the game actually now started to happen. So anybody can create a landing page, lead magnet, and drive traffic to the landing page. But what we want to do is do the next step. Don't just stop here and say, okay, now the lead's going to come, I'm going to speak to people. No, no, no. Now you have to do the second step. The second step is the most important step. The first 5% of this work, what I've talked about earlier, will not work. It won't work unless you do these bits, right? So let's do the phone number. You got to have a system in place or some sort of automation in place which starts the conversation with that person within 10 minutes. Within 10 minutes of them downloading it starts the conversation. Just keep in mind that if they download at 9 p.m., start the conversation the first thing in the morning, right? Say about 8:30. If they download during the daytime, have the automation in place so that they start straight away within 10 minutes, right? That's step number one. You must do that. And then after that, you must have an email sequence for 15 to 20 days or 30 days sequence or email sequence, which is automation email sequence with one CTA. CTA is call to action. Call to action is all about telling them to book a call with you. That's what you want to do, right? So that's very minimum requirement. Do a step number one, right? Now get to the next level, which is a professional level, which we all marketers do it. If you hire good people, then it'll tell you exactly, right? So second step of that is we must, or you must run retargeting ads to those people who just downloaded your guide, right? So you do 6 to 9 videos. What type of videos you want to do? You want to do a frequently asked question videos. Frequently asked question, you probably have, if somebody wants to sell a house within 30 days, what are the questions they might have? What are the things they might be thinking? What sort of help do they need? I know that there is a certain things happens, right? For example, I can give you the example of this as well, because a lot of our clients are real estate agents. They can tell you exactly. One help is all about there is things need to be fixed in the house. Like, there is a lot of things need to be improved. They need a painter, they need a landscaper, they need a handyman, they need plumber, they need all that to actually fix the house. So you want to do a very specific video to talk about that, right? Then they need some sort of things, the improvement. Very simple video talking about, how to improve the house. 5 or 7 things to improve the aesthetics of the house so that you can actually look better, right? So we want to do all these 5 to 6 video or 9 videos, just very simple 2 to 5 minute videos, which is like a grid type of videos or 9 videos, grid type video, which you want to retarget. So any marketing agency can do it for you. If you don't know how to do it, then you want to retarget them to those people who have just downloaded it, your guide, right? Reason for that is you become a micro celebrity for those people. They're going to start seeing your face all the time. They start to trust you, saying, okay, this person probably know better than anything. So once you put this system, what happens is it's just going to be on autopilot, right? You can turn on and off the ads anytime, but it's just a system start to work. Then you can actually start getting leads coming through, right? So the biggest thing to keep in mind that the second part, what I talked about, there is an email sequence. You have to write a good copy of those email sequence. Landing page copies has to be really good. Means that it has to be a level. That's why people like us, we charge a lot of money. Why? Because technical work can be done by anybody. Look, I'm not saying that it's easy, but I know most people can do it for you. There is a technical, but the money is in writing a copy, right? The money is writing in a copy, because once you have a good copy, then people, email sequences, landing page copies, SMS copies, all that matters. So want to make sure that you get the right people to do it for you. And if you don't know how to do it, please hire somebody else to do it for you. All right, I think that's it from this video. This video is all about how to put a system together to actually get this. If you like this video, let me know. If you need any help with this, just type it in below this video. Let me know if you want me to do any other videos about this. All right, I think that's it. All right, see you. Bye for now.